This is your first day in real estate, and I am your real estate sales trainer and coach, James Festini. And this is the program that's going to teach you how to sell more real estate in less time.
All right, let's see how this looks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how this looks. Checking 1, 2, 3. Bring it in. Does have a hollow sound. I'll drop it down a little bit. Just don't like that hollow sound. There's no way for me to bring that up. Yeah, see, it's a little bit there. I don't think this thing does have an equalizer, does it? No, there. Let's see, can I do an equalizer? Filters. Let's see, plus, gain, polarity, compressor, limiter, polarity, noise gate, noise suppression, gain, expander. Let me try a noise gate. Done, let's see. I wonder if there's a noise gate. Here, I'm going to try a noise gate right now and see if I can get it to not have that. I'll try the noise gate. Testing a few things. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if this does anything. Okay, that sounds actually clean. All right, let's add one more. Not a gain, invert polarity, noise suppression, expander. What does expander do? Threshold, attack, release, output, gain. I wanted some bass, man. Need some bass. No. Okay, so push that out. Yeah, it's so weird that there's no equalizer on this thing. Seems like it'd be a pretty easy. Filter. Plus filter, noise filter. It's just gain, noise suppression, compressor, limiter, expander. I wonder if there's a equalizer. Equalizer on OBS. I improve my quality with VST filter. Okay, how do I add EQ to your microphone in OBS? Using Pro plugins. Okay, so how do you do EQ in OBS? Stand alone, nothing will happen if you press play. Try this for a quick second.
So you can kind of see, you're just going to open that up. I agree, and go through here. These are all the different plugins it's going to install for you. You should just leave it all the standard hit 64-bit. Download here to run on your device. You should just leave it all the standard, hit next, 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 and complete that. I'm not going to do it now because I've already got it installed. Once all that is done, you're going to head over into OBS.
EQ for streaming. Live stream dual sound. Alright, free and paid streamers use two plugins right there. Equalizer, OBS forms. Audio equalizer. Microphone visual software. A retail version here. Free microphone visual assembled at high quality. OBS filters, plugins, noise gates are going to be great to integrate standard. Microphone visual software. Digital EQ. Playback. Let's see, I don't know. I wouldn't even know the first thing about starting it, but go ahead. Let's download a zip file from a strange source and Visual Scope as a playlist. And application, double click, run. Windows protected your PC. I think it's trying to protect me. Extract all. Right. Dangerous. Okay, and then if I double click that, is it going to still protect my PC? More info. Run anyway. Yeah. Must install .NET. Sure. What that means, I could be downloading the herpes for my computer here. Yeah, we'll pass on that. We'll pass on that. Let's just go back. Pass on this. So I'm trying to get a equalizer because I'm not happy with the audio quality on OBS, and I can't imagine Streamlabs OBS equalizer. Improve my quality. Best free VST plugins. Best VST plugins. Compressor, expander, limiter, noise gate. This plugins. Blobs versus OBS. New. Plugin repository. OBS Studio. What are OBS Studio plugins? Plugins, extensions you can download to enhance your plugins. Let's see. Source doc, like entering face tracker, PZT tuner, scale to sound. I know I need to get here some tools. Countdown timer is pretty cool. Grab down. Chat-tacular. Stylized chat viewer. That would be nice too, is if I could get the damn chat to work. Every time I stream on Facebook, okay, so let's go to sound. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying. That's usually how it works, right? You screw things up. Sound. Capture window, YouTube live stream, scale to sound. Scale to sound. OBS not letting me. That's not it. Search equalizer EQ. Let's break it. SGL Mass Buster compressor. Okay, I need a plugin like this. Audio make. Let's try this. Not an app. Realtek Audio. Okay. Seen that already once. equalizer, live microphone monitoring, output simple. Live image sample data, audio normalizer, noise cancelling, peak limiter. Give it to me. Download. Oh, that's the one that I downloaded for. Alright, I guess I'm completely out of my element here, trying to do this. I will just go back to my stream. Cancel. Close that out, dismiss this, and I figured, I don't know, maybe I could go here. Highlighter, Grow, App Store. Let's see if we can get EQUALIZER. EQUALIZER. I'm surprised there's not music, audio. Surprised there's no add-on for tools, maybe? No add-ons for this is nope. Alright, that's not gonna happen. Anyhow, I'm just not happy with the sound quality. Alert box. Yeah, just go back. Let's just finish this. Let's rock. Okay. The audio does sound good here, though, for the most part. If I crank it up. And turn it up right here so you can hear better. This is turned up all the way. If you really wanted to get better, turn it up right there. I just don't want to peak, and I notice that sometimes it's peaking. Peaking. All right. Submit. Peaking. Submit. Close. Sounds all right. Boom. Done. Boom. Done. Oh, did I just close out? Man. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to copy username, paste. Copy password, paste. I'm watching a show. I just started a new show called Alice in Borderland. Have you heard of it? Alice in Borderland. I just got finished watching a a show that was, I think it's a Korean sci-fi drama. Yeah, it's not sci-fi. Called Squid People. Squid People was good. So I'm totally trying to find another good replacement for Squid People because that was just a show. All right, now left ear, data and dialer, calendar, calendar. On the right ear, this one's for today. I'll grab the past of all agents, calendar, all agents today, past. So this one is the past and this one's today. There are select all, dial follow up, start power dialer, 162, start power dialer, 164. Wow, perfect balance in the left ear and the right ear. Kidding me about iTunes? Hello. My name is James. Hello. My name is. Let's go back to the movie. Hi. Hello. Hi. What's happening, Mike? I know I told you I had answered that question earlier. I don't know if you were live earlier. And I don't remember the question. I just know I told you I answered it live. Middle of the day like this. My name is James. I'm a real estate agent. My name is James. I'm a. Ay, señora Aldama, sí es James, que vende casas, el realtor. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está todo? ¿Cómo está todo? Oh, sí, sí. Okay, ¿estás ahorita hablando con ellos? Okay, bueno, por favor, regresa mi llamada cuando estás listo. Aquí estoy. Gracias. Chao. That's, hey, you want to talk about it? Yeah, but okay. So this lady, she goes, "Yeah, remember I was going to interview another agent? I'm interviewing him now." I'm like, 2 years I've been keeping in touch with her. Now she wants to interview. The only way I'd ever lose it is just the time in between our conversations. But oh well. Okay. No contact next record. And no contact next record. I just barely got back from door knocking. I had 2 leads. If you consider someone wants to sell in 1 to 2 years, if they're in your high, my name is James. If they are in your sphere of intense interest, meaning that like they're in your backyard, they're in your like it's a listing you're willing to wait for and market to, yeah. But 2 years, even a year is a little too long. And this is all about scheduling. If you're going to schedule someone, be very careful because you're going to get 100 leads every 90. My name is James. I'm a real estate agent. You're going to end up with 100 leads every 90 days, right? Every 30 days, you get 25, 30 leads. You get a lead a day. That's just going to start clogging your database. So if you've got people who are like maybe a year and a half, 2 years, and you schedule them in their calendar, I mean, I guess if you schedule them a year later, but that will, what's the point of scheduling them for a year later? When it's the same thing to just have it in your database, knowing that you're going to come back around at least 3 or 4 times. So you can mark them in your database as a. Hi, my name is James. I'm a real. Hi, this is. Hi, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you had any interest in selling your house. Thank you. Have a nice day. I gotta open up another screen here because I am busting through quite a bit of the regular calls that, like this one right here. They hesitated last year this time, hesitated again last year this time, and then they've told me no twice. So as I was, hi, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you were still thinking about selling your house. Okay. Well, I've been emailing you to the Meridian Angel email. We talked a couple times before, and well, I'd like to keep in touch. Are you thinking maybe like next year or maybe sooner if you could get a good price? All right. Right. Yeah. Well, what would make you want to sell then if you're happy with it? The money? Right, right. Well, let's keep. I appreciate it. We'll definitely keep in touch. And you have a great day. Bye bye. Okay. When they are, I am happy here. When they say I am happy here, you got to take away is equal to taking away 2 points. When they say I'm happy here, you take away 2 points. So Mike was not here earlier when I was talking about creating a formula for for identifying a lead and filtering them. So I started writing down a point system. So, for example, walking into here, watch this. This lady, she's not worth it. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw her back into GenPop, phone book, and contact. This guy right here, he's wishy-washy. He said he's happy here. He doesn't know the values. He's been there a while, but he goes, you never know. If they say, you never know, there's another one. If they say, you never know, I'm telling you, my friends, these are things that have taken me 28. Hi, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you had any interest in selling your house. Okay, you think maybe later, like next year or December, November? Okay. Alright. Well, do you have any idea what it's worth? Are you kind of keeping an eye on the values? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you could get a good price for it, who knows, maybe as is, you could let it go. Now, I've got two addresses here. I have one on Mountain in Brea and one on Pio Pico in Placentia. Do I have the right place? Where is this house we're talking about? Uh, in Santa Ana? Okay. Well, this house, your house is in Santa Ana? Oh, Stanton. Okay. All right. Well, I'll keep in touch and I'll keep my eye out. And if anything, maybe I'll give you a call in a month or two, see if maybe you'll let me take a look at it. Yeah. Well, thank you for your time. You have a nice day. Okay. So, the thing is like, here's the deal. You can't pussyfoot around on this stuff, right? Either they are or they are not. And so your attachment to a lead is going to affect your ability to get to the effing point, right? So, for example, this lady and this guy, you're going to start seeing my aggression reveal itself because I'm calling now, like, whatever. We get leads, we're getting leads, and it's in an attempt to find out if they're interested, right? But now we know that they may or may not be interested. Now it's almost our duty to say, either you are or you are not. Don't don't play like oh no. I am looking for people who are interested. And our soft shoe, like our little soft shoe dance, right? Instead of stomping, we're doing this whole like, oh well, yeah, maybe later. No, that's for the initial capture to kind of to massage, like softly massage whether they are or they aren't. But on the follow up, it's like either you are or you aren't. I got you the first time. I figured out that you might be interested. But now I really need to know if I'm wasting my time or not. And so it's almost like you've got to just be like, yes or no, without doing that. And the only way to do that is to, like this lady, she's in Stanton. I don't even know how I'm going to extract that information because I got 2 addresses, 1 phone number. She's at, it's Gen Pop, just Gen Pop. I'm done. I don't even, 0 tolerance. You have to have 0 tolerance to hold on to them now. You know what I mean? If you once you get to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, I got like 700 people. I need to be calling them and saying, "Are you going to sell your house this year or not?" Because without them saying, "Screw you." How do you do that? Time. You do that with time. It's like this lady. Contact. This guy right here. Well, you never know. Well, that bothers me, right? You never know. I'm happy here. We gotta take into consideration some people are just nice. They're not gonna tell you no. So they're. My name is James. I'm a real estate agent. Right. So you're gonna have these people who are gonna be like, oh well, This is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you might still be thinking about selling your house. Oh, okay. I'll keep my eye out for it. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh. All right, this guy's listed, so let's take a look. 2/20/2020, he gave me his email and said maybe. 2/26/2020, follow-up call, make sure they got the court back, and he did check it. 2/27/2019. Oh, I'm sorry, 2019. 2019. February of 2019. Got the lead. February 20th of 2019. The 26th, I called and make sure he got it. Okay. Didn't talk to him, but it looks like he checked it. Then 8 hung up, so I sent him a WTF bomb because he opened it, right? 11/5/2019, he said not right now. 1/15/2020, I did another home bomb after he hung up on me. 12/14/2020, last December. His daughter is 13 and will go to Troy and will sell one day. So I put him in the MLS. So I put him in the MLS. 3 months later, he hangs up on me. Two attempts at calling him. Not sure how. And he says he's listed. I don't see it listed. I don't see it listed. He says it's listed. Why don't I see it listed? So quick check. Or, look, let's put it this way. He says it's listed. Why am I going to waste my time? It says listed. What am I going to accomplish by researching it? It says listed, contact off. I've got 300 other people that I need to talk to. This guy right here, you never know. Mr. You never know. You know what I know? I know you never know. So let me go in here. Tag. Boom. Last outbound call. Suppress until. In here. Set. Select a tag in HomeBot. Plus. Save. You know who also never knows? Me. I never know. What do I do with him? I'll push him out 2 months. And then I'm going to gen pop him after that. Priority, save, and contact. This one right here. In 2019, they said not right now. That's the last time I have made contact with. My name is James. I mean, I don't know what other data I need, but in 2019, that's how long I've been trying to reach this person. They haven't listed. 2019. Maybe there's pieces of the puzzle that I'm missing here. Why do I have someone? My name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you had any interest in selling your house. Hello? Hello? Alright, here's a fine example of this guy. 6/19/2021, 3 months ago. He says not right now. 2 months later, he said he's interested, had a long chat, no idea where to go, but he's been there 50 years, and he was talking about it with his wife, put him on HomeBot with a bomb and a plan for the main email. A month later, he hangs up on me. I sent him a letter, I continue to send him a letter, and he hung up on me again. Post. Now that he's hung up on me twice, I'm going to go ahead and hit stop on my mail campaign. Count that priority out. I'm going to put HU stopped mail. I'm not going to give 58 cents every freaking week for someone to hang up on me. And then I'm going to cancel. Let's see what number I called them on. Yeah, he hung up on that number. No contact, next number, and let's keep going. Follow-up has to. Hi, this is. Follow-up has to become ruthless. What is this one? There's no way it's been sitting in my database for this long. There's some that I've resurrected, but I don't understand this one here. Why are they in here if I haven't spoken them? Hi, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was just keeping in touch, seeing if you guys were still thinking about selling your house. Bye. How does he go? Okay, here we go. In May, send card. His wife died a year ago, and he's thinking of going to Arizona and to keep in touch. Here, fine example, my friends. I spoke to him in May, and he says, send his card. His wife died a year ago, and he's thinking of going to Arizona. Keep in touch. He hung up on me 2 weeks ago. And just now, he said, not a chance, and hung up. I've sent him 3 letters. I've spent $3 or $4 already, $1 or $2. What the figgity fact? Do you see what's wrong with this picture? No, HU. Stopped letters. And sure, maybe I could have gone in there and been like, oh, hey, we've been talking. But it would have gone, the conversation would have gone the same as when we first started talking. No, not right now, not really. It would not have gone from maybe to hell no if it was still a maybe. So I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone on these 2 calls. Let's see here. What do we have here? This one right here doesn't even feel okay. So I'm going to go ahead and with this guy, for example, he says not a chance. I'm still going to push him out for about 2 months and hit contact on that. This one here, don't even know why they're a lead. Email. My name is. So I should have another note that says when they go from maybe to no, that equals minus 3 points. This one is a notebook. Why got it here? Don't know why it's in my database. I will. I don't have time for some of this shit. No contact. No contact, no contact. Here's another fine example. Here's another fine. Hi, my name. No, can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, my name is James Festini. I'm a real estate agent. I was just keeping in touch, seeing if you guys might be considering selling your house. But thanks for your time. You have a good day. Alright. Was not interested, but I remember having a long conversation with this guy a while ago. If you could find him in the system, let me know. He's not interested. Okay, fair enough. I remember this long conversation. He should not be in my follow-up database, right? He's been a no. Why he is in my warms with a scheduled callback is beyond me, right? So there he is right there. Delete that. I'm going to take him to phone book. And he says no. I know I even talked to him at the door a couple of months ago. Suppress until, yeah, probably. I'll go until set. Boom, boom, boom. Last contact disposition not interested. Contact. Last outbound call. Sources door knock. Select the tag. Do I have an HP? Yes. Plus. Select the tag. Metro plus. Alright, and then that's it. Save and goodbye. Alright. This one right here on the left. She's 88. I knocked and left a note on the door. I remember there was some confusion because like the name and the number. I was sending letters to dead people, and then I sat in his front driveway and we had a long conversation. The lady even told me, no need to bother, and yet I have her scheduled as a warm in my database. Paste. Last outbound call, cancel. Let's kill that. They are. In 2019, they said they were retiring. And kick that one out. GP to CT. And take it to phone book. And no contact. Hold on. Alright, another fine example here. 2017, she said maybe in 3 years. No, but re-engage with HomeBot. They're nothing. They are nothing. They are people who are not. Hi, this is James. I'm a real estate agent. Hi. They're nice people. I keep in touch with them. But are they worth me scheduling? Are they worth being in my calendar? That's where this all becomes a huge problem. Are they worth being in my calendar? Do they deserve a callback scheduled when their callback schedule is when their callback schedule translates to 20 seconds when I try to reach them once. I've attempted 4 times in this cycle. That's 1 minute that I've invested. Now that's fine if it's one person, 1 minute. But what is it when it's 100 people? That's 100 minutes, 60 people, 60 minutes, 1 hour. Knowing that there's nothing there. I mean, it might be, but do I really want to hold on to might be's that much when I've got them in Corfac, they're automated. They'll come back around and they come back around through the dialer and I happen to reach them, or I continue to passive aggressively pursue something that isn't. Passive aggressive pursuit of something that isn't. It's time consuming. These people are no longer worth my time. Hi, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you might be interested in selling your house. Oh, sorry, thanks. All right, let's take a look. She said wrong number. What makes this the wrong number? The name changed, right? Did it recently sell? Has it been sitting in my system? Did it just somehow resurrect itself? Why? The existing owner name just changed. He sold a home and else, and just saying Zeb Chen pop through sister. Blah, 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 blah. What is this shit? This isn't even a real person. Delete. He sold a home in Elsinore and just hangs up. Gen Pop, fix his stuff. Reflect your window for the hell of it. Who am I kidding? No. Phone book. No contact. Yeah, there's a great purge going on here. And it's not a purge by automation. I'm worried now that I'm not generating leads because the maybe people I'm getting aren't warm enough. Well, yeah. I mean, you got to bring them into the pile and then sort them and then throw them back out and bring them in. And what inevitably happens is that you do land the higher ones, but the higher ones, you're not going to get the good ones without filtering through the bad ones. That's just the way it is. I've said it before. Your leads are shit until you contact them. And that's fine. So get a hold of them, find out if they are or they aren't, and keep going. I mean, what, you have 100 leads and then suddenly you see 2 lists. Well, shit, then you had something in there. But the only way you're going to do anything with them is the fortune is in the follow through and the fault is in the follow up. But you can't find those faults until you follow up, and you're not going to follow through until you follow up. So it's like you. Let me see what analogy I could use. It's like I'm thinking of like a food product or some sort of high quality. I'm thinking of a food product. So let's say oranges for the example. Yeah, that's a good example. When you get oranges, we've all had really crappy orange juice, and we've had really good orange juice. The people who sell really good orange juice don't only receive good oranges in wherever their factory. Trucks and trucks of oranges land in piles. Trucks and trucks. Oh, this guy. Why did I call him back? A lot of oranges land in their sorting plant. Now, I'm guessing that these manufacturers of good orange. Hi, my name is James. My name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you were still thinking of selling your house. Maybe later still. Oh, well, take care of yourself, and well, let's keep in touch. You have a nice day. She said, maybe later. I just had open heart surgery. Okay. When they say still maybe later, and you don't have to extract it from them, that's also, again, another factor to this notes that I'm taking. If getting them to say maybe or continue to give you confidence that they're a lead doesn't require extracting teeth, that they still continue to say yes, but here's the reason why I'm not yet. And those reasons for you are not like, my wife says no, right? That's not a reason I'm looking for, right? I'm happy here. Where would I go, right? This lady right here, let's take a look here. 2018 says not yet, had her hip replaced. Ooh, okay. My name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you had any interest in selling your house. Thank you. Have a nice day. All right, so I'm going to say health issues. If the health issues are stopping them, -3 points. If their health issues are forcing them to, you get 2 points added. So if they say, and even then, like, my doctor says, or I'm living downstairs because I can no longer go upstairs and I don't need this house anymore, but I've been here 50 years. Oh, here's another one. Been, if they've been there 25 plus years, and that's the reason they're giving you for not selling yet, -2 points. It's very, very hard. That kind of goes with the, where would I go? I'm comfortable here. Let's see. Okay, so let's take a peek at this guy real quick. What do I think of him? And you know, this whole deduction is also, if I was standing over your shoulder and I looked at your notes, and these were your notes, would I eliminate them? And would you try to say, oh, no, 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 but this is this? To which I would say, then why doesn't your notes reflect? Give me a reason to give you points, not take them away. And this is a equally fair assessment. I've got a lot of points here, lot of stuff here, but give me a reason to justify keeping it, because I'm looking for reasons to eliminate it because I have too many leads. I need to eliminate lower degrees of leads. So let's take a look here. All right. 2018 says not right now. 2018, star 69, maybe later, hangs up. No, no, not hung up. This is over the course of a year. No contact, no contact, no contact, no contact. And again, this guy says not right now. He just did it again, not. So this man has, since 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, for 3 years, he's been telling me not right now. How many times have I spoken to him as I'm eliminating? How many dials have I sat through? How much time have I spent on this man? An hour worth of waiting? Hello. What's up? Okay, I'm doing my calls. Okay. Anything? Huh? Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. Nope, I'm just doing my warm follow-up calls with 2 headphones, powering through all of my leads. I'm blowing through, you know, I got a lot of shitty leads, you know, as I'm going through. No, I don't have time for that right now. I don't know if you noticed that. You know, you go ahead and take a look at that, okay? Because I'm finding 300 people who I need to talk to find out if they're interested, and they're not calling me saying I'm on HomeBot. I'd like to list. No, I didn't see anything. When did that come through? Okay. Not sure how I missed it, but thank you. Okay. Okay. Oh. Stupid. Hey. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's stupid. Oh, well, you know, my Facebook Messenger. Oh, is this house still for sale? Yes, it is. Okay, great. Where's it at? It's in Anaheim Hills, just like the ad says. Okay, great. Where are you located? I go, I'm here in Southern California. Are you a boy or a girl? Uh, it, no less than 5 times in the last 6 months, I have dealt with somebody who tries to get in my conversation, and then it turns into a direction that is not real estate related. Like, are you a boy or a girl? What? Delete. If you have a screwdriver, you're talking about the QR? Sure. I mean, I have one though. It's fine. Okay. Then sure. Okay. It looks like you just ordered it when I saw an email. Did you just order it today? Yeah, it looks like it just was ordered. Okay. Of course. Yes. 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 I believe I'm going to ignore her calls 30 to 50% of the time during the day because it's almost like a regurgitation. I know she wants to know the play-by-play, and I get many times we have miscommunication, so I know why she does it. But she just gave me the whole rundown on the same shit I already knew, reminding me about my sign. Has anybody called? Did I? It's like she, and the problem is like she looks at it like, I don't know. Just I can feel her tension over the unpredictability of outcomes. You know, it's like I know my outcome. I pick up the phone. I'm going to generate leads, listings, appointments. Okay. Your unpredictable outcomes because you're depending on other people. You're depending on the photographer to send you a photo. You're depending on. Start power dial. Not dialed today. This guy right here has been telling me not right now for too long. You, Charles, I'm gonna shove your ass into my dialer because for 3 years you've been telling me not right now. Maybe that's part of the formula. When they tell you not right now for 3 years, NOT for 3 years equals minus 1 point for each year. For every year they push you off, you lose a point. And this point system is really just to get them back into your cold call database so you can focus on the people who are going to say yes. And the process of elimination has to be ruthless. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a database the size of mine, and you're going to have people listing that you couldn't get a hold of because you're worried about redialing the same person every 90 days for 3 years, and that's not a problem until it's 100 of them. That's a problem because 100 people you need to dial times 20 seconds, do the math. That's 4 or 5 hours a day of silence. How no? Okay, so let's go here. We'll move him here. Charles, let's see, I'm going to grab his other number there, copy, create a phone number, drop it there, paste, save. There's his email address. I don't know if he's in, but for 3 years, come on. GenPop to call tools. Done. I will see him in the dialer. Not interested. Contact. Save. What's this all about? 822. This looks like you could even be the same guy. It's so strange, that same last name. But filter city. Whoa, how do I have that many numbers in Fontana? Okie dokie, let's go ahead and so I'll select those all. It's 4,000 numbers I have in a city I would never be in. New contacts. Just over there. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and hit him, and contact, start dialing on the right ear. And, okay. Hi, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you had any interest in selling your house. Thank you. You have a nice day. Okay, this person hesitated in 2018, and they've been in some capacity hesitating since 2018. Why? They are still in my database. I recognize the name, so I've dialed them 100 times. They need to leave. I'm going to go ahead and phone book. GP to CT. And hit that. Delete. And so I have 2 of them here. 101 286 430 101 286 430. Four nine five oh two six eight six one. How the hell do I have that many numbers for that person? It's beyond me. And yet, 3286 and 0101 are the two that answer. 3286 and 0101. So let's get rid of this one. Get rid of that number. I mean, as I toss them, I still have to. Not how they have numbers. Tags are select a tag. They're in Mojo plus select a tag. Are they in HomeBot? They should be. Let's put a task on them. Post. Contact. Save. Contact is posted. Contact. Save. All right. Another fine example. Like now that I'm looking at all my leads, I'm just screwing around here. Right? This lady right here, I door knocked her a long time ago. She really wasn't into it then, but yet I still dial her number. I can hear Nicole in the background. Did you call her? Because she's checking HomeBot. I can see her notes here. Checking HomeBot. Fucking care that she's checking HomeBot. What I care about is that she answers her call and says yes. Because dialing her number 14 times 20. No bueno, muchachos. So, there she is. Tag in Mojo Worm in HomeBot, create the tag, and she just doesn't answer her phone. So tell me about the history here. Let me in, was nice, interior decorator, 2018, says not at all. No, 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 just checks HomeBot. Why? 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 No, phone book. Boom, delete, no contact. GenPop to all tools. That's why I have so many leads, because I'm keeping people who don't deserve to be here. I get their email address and I do keep in touch with them through platforms, but it's not. Your sound is going on, even though I hear most of what your sound is going off and on, even though I hear most of what you're saying. I know why. There we go. That's because I got rid of the, there we go. So when you say generate like 5 leads a day, these people who want to sell in a matter of a few months or less, maybe. Probably not. They're people who hesitate. And then they give you information. They lead you to think that they're going to do something, right? The threshold for coming in as a lead is low, and the something's really wrong with this one. But I'm gonna think of a good analogy, because I know what you want, Mike. You want me to give you like a divine answer. It's all going to be just gut. You've got to go with your gut every time and say, are they or are they not? If they are not, don't bother. You're better off not bothering than holding on to it because you didn't hit your quota of leads for the day. You don't get a lead. And I've gone prospecting, telephone prospecting, for 2 weeks without getting a lead. 100 contacts a day, 0 leads. I'd rather have that than say, oh, well, this one might be. For what? For what? How many points do you get? You know, how many dollars do you get by identifying this shit? You don't get shit. This lady right here, she should have never made it in my. I got her email address. She should have gone into HomeBot. Maybe a thank you card, but even then, the thank you card is like gone. Man, I think of all the people I'm wasting my time here. But it doesn't mean I throw her in the garbage. It means I put her into a dialer. If I happen to door knock that neighborhood, I'll knock on her door. She may or may not remember. I may or may not remember. But I don't go to the door with an expectation of converting into a lead. It's not a lead. I'm looking for people who are interested in selling. Pretty cut and dry. If you have to ask yourself, are they interested? Then you have to answer, are they interested? Okay, let me see. Let me hit these people. So I'm really, like I said, I've got on my right ear I have 112 people, and my left ear 162 people, 112 people, 113 people. Hi, my name is James. Hi, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you had any interest in selling your house. Thank you, and you have a nice day. I'm sorry, you have a good one. Bye. Okay, fine. Another example. 2018 says that he's going to put on a new roof after the new year and that his wife has leukemia, but that would reach back out to me if he's interested. And over that course of time, nothing much has happened. That was her, so she's okay. Why are they in my database? Because what? Had a conversation? No. So, paste. And the thing is that like a lot of these people I know, I remember just from being at their door. I can right now, I've only talked to him once before. Once, and I know exactly the house. I don't know what he looks like. But, I remember the house. I remember the story. I can go right now. But what value does it have? There's no value in storing a name and a number if nothing's going to come of it. And so when you're attached to the outcome, you don't get attached to the outcome and think, oh, woe is me, I lost him. Attached to the outcome with this stuff is like, you should be more concerned about the outcome of wasting time on shitty leads. You know what I mean? So although it might appear as if right now I'm killing all these leads, might not necessarily be your situations, guys, all of you. It's but it will be your situation soon enough if You don't put a hard stop to following up with deadbeats. Ask yourself when you're looking at these contacts, are they going to sell? This one right here, Barbara Keller. No, the answer is no. Why did I keep her? Right? Why did I keep her in my database? I knew damn well. Okay, so contact, not interested. I don't know why I actually kept her in the database. That's why she's getting kicked out now. Phone book. Boom, out of here. This one right here. Don't know why I kept him in the database. He said, because in 2018 he said, and ever since then he's just nothing. In 2019 he said no, he's retired, he'll stay, right? Mrs. said no, Mrs. said no. So I've got like no's. So using this new formula that I'm developing, on the first day I got them as a lead-ish, he would have come in as 3 points. But he would have never, there would have never been another moment. Hi, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you had any interest in selling your house. Thanks. You have a great day. Bye. Okay, so start fresh, door knock a long time ago and got confused. Nope. Phone book. Just keep kicking to the curb. Save. Okay. Copy. And a lot of this also happens when you're door knocking, because you generate, you have conversations, and these conversations would leave you feeling like there's something there when there's not. Let's go from this one, this one, this one, and then just delete the other ones. This is just too much. And we'll grab this one. Cut, paste, and what's the number I talked to her on? Yep, 5794 number, yep. Okay, last outbound call was today, set. Contact disposition, not interested. Contact. Okay. There's the email address. The tags are boom, 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 and save. And then this one goes to the phone book and save and contact. Actually, oddly enough, this phone number that I'm using right now is penetrating a lot. I believe that it's in the peak of what I would assume were the better years. I had only maybe 100. All right, let's see. Okay. Just based on my notes alone, I'm looking at these notes saying, nope, not worth it. Nope. Copy. Let's bring it back here. So, ask yourself, if James was sitting over my shoulder and he was reading my notes on this lead, would he let me keep it? And by keep it, I mean, would I let you keep a call date? I'm not saying throwing it away. That would be stupid. I'm not saying throwing it away. I'm saying, would I let you schedule a callback based on those notes? Yeah, probably. The answer in many cases would be like, no. Why would you call them back? They're not interested, or they're giving you the runaround. So let me give you the example of this lady. 2018. Let's start with that. 1 point loss for every year they screw you around. So it's a door knock lead. Put it into Corfac. So you get the door knock lead. Let's say you get the lead as 3 points. You get their email address, it's 4 points. All right? I'm making up this point system as I'm writing this. But then I talk to her 2 months later and she says no. -1 point. Then I talk to her 5 months later. She says no again. Right? Then I talk to her 7 months later. She says no again. Then I talk to her again 7 months later. She says no again. But she checks Corfac. Is that a point? Absolutely not. Then I talk to her in the beginning of the new year and I get a not. 1 point for her coming back after so many knots. 1 point. Well, I'd reverse engineer when they get to 0. I guess when they get to 0 and then they come back in, it's 3 points again. Right? Hey, happy doogie. For what? They did give me a knot, but how solid was that knot? Right? Been telling me no for 4 years, and now they're back. I mean, if we're gonna hold on to people based on a gut, if we're gonna hold on to them based on a gut, you might as well just take the entire neighborhood and say, they're gonna sell, I should follow up with them. Just every house. Because what is like 20, 30, 40% of every neighborhood turns over every 5 years? So why not just tag them all as your lead and follow up with and call them for them to tell you no for 5 years? It's almost the equivalent because you're going in with hope when you shouldn't. Why would you go in with hope when you should, even though you shouldn't? That makes sense. Whew. I'm talking out loud to myself. I'm not giving you guys advice. You can take it or leave it. I'm giving myself advice and doing a checkup. A checkup on what it is I'm trying to achieve here. And what I should have is maybe I should only have 100 scheduled callbacks and everyone else doesn't go in there. Maybe the evolution, maybe this evolution of sophisticated follow-up and lead generation has me lost. Because if you look over my shoulder in 1990, let's think of my best year in real estate, 2006, 4, 5, 6. Those were $500,000 years. How many leads did I have? How many follow-ups did I have? What was my method for a follow-up? Did I have a massive database of people who said maybe? No, I don't think so. I would venture to say it was maybe 100. Like I was using my automated machine for the dialing, and I was using Top Producer. My follow-up calls. Now we're also talking about an era where let me hit contact on this. Contact now. We're also talking about an era of a higher pickup rate, no caller ID, or caller ID was there. Hi, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you had any interest in. Yeah, can you hear me okay? Hello. Yes, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you guys were thinking of selling the house. Hello. do you want to sell your house? Yes. Oh, you don't have a place here in California anymore? Oh, I got the wrong number, but thank you. Who? Why? When? Where? What? Who? 2018 says that his girlfriend is the property manager of Costa. Oh, yeah. James, seriously? Really? Really, James? Seriously? This is what you're having a come to James meeting right now, aren't you? I know this. I remember this. This is so far from the 49-year-old. I'm 49 now. I've had a change of heart. This is so the old me. This guy should have never been in my phone book. DNC contact. Maybe it's hi, hello. Maybe it's a manifestation. Maybe it's a manifestation based on an expectation. Let me see. So when you say generally 5 days a day, your sound is going. Do you use 2 phones with call tools? I'm thinking of getting it, but I only have 1 phone. Well, you don't use any phones with call tools. You use it's built in, so you use a USB headset. Okay, let's see this. Smoke alarm. This is what I'm dialing. A smoke alarm is chirping, and I'm redialing because of a smoke alarm chirping? Will somebody please come behind me and fucking kill me? I'm gonna stop I'm gonna stop giving you guys I'm almost embarrassing myself now by revealing just how shitty my leads are. But it's almost like the same thing that I'm telling you. Your leads are probably shit too, and you should kind of hear this, because we do get it clogged, and there's nothing wrong with a long shot. There's nothing wrong with long shots. Tell you what. 3 years ago, I'm walking up to a door, and the homeowner, the lawn looks dead. There's bills, clearly bills at the door, and the alarm is chirping. Smoke alarm is chirping. To me, that tells me abandoned house, what's up? So I open up my phone, look it up, find the owner's name, and I call and I say, hi, my name is Adrian with company. I'm calling to see if you had any interest in selling your house. Just a cold call. And he goes, well, as a matter of fact, here's the story. It was a divorce situation. I said, look, the reason I'm calling is I'm actually knocking door to door, and I noticed your house looks like this, and so this is what I feel, and I'm sensing that that's what happened. He goes, yeah. He goes, I tell you what, I'm in the neighborhood. I was going to go by and check on the house anyhow. If you can convince my ex-wife to list, I'll sign a contract with you tonight. To which I said, Let's sign the contract tonight, and let me work on this, convincing the ex-wife. Well, it took an act of God for me to convince the ex-wife, and then she turned out to be the rage. Hi, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. She turned out to be a real bitch. I got the listing, and then she just turned and like she started not trusting. My name is James. I'm a real estate agent. And here's another. Okay, let me see. Here's one. In 2019, Hoarder, never. The neighbors all want me to find out who she is and sell the house because they're sick of her hoarding. She works for the Boulevard in your. I've never talked to her. I've never spoken to this woman. Oh no, she says no, Gen Pop. Nicole's the dot. There's nothing here. I got nothing. I've never. A neighbor said get rid of her, and that's why I'm following up. Gen Pop. She can go into my database and I will call her, but I'm not going to schedule it. All of this is just a reminder about, is it worth follow-up? Okay? Is it worth follow-up? No. Absolutely not. Is it worth calling once as you're walking away from the door? Boop, boop, boop. Hey, nobody answers? If the neighbor says, hey, the lady next door just died, she might have to sell. Oh, okay. Well, follow up. Get a hold of her. If you call her and she says, no, I'm not interested. How about this one right here? Every one of them, I know the very good stories. This doctor, by example. Doctor. This guy, I go to his door. Well, no, he's not here. I'm Jen Pop just because I saw his name. I go to his door. It's probably at least 3 years, right? Go to his door and he says no. Oh no, he says maybe. Sorry, worthy of a slam package. Okay. Let's see. Just skip him. Okay. Mrs. hesitated. Been there too long. When I closed, he pulled back. That's what I got. That's what I'm working with on this one. Mr. hesitated. Says he's been there too long, but when I closed, he pulled back. In 2019. Since 2019, I've been trying to. Now, oh, and then Mrs. said no again in 2019. Paste. What I'm looking for is a pattern of maybe, not a pattern of no. This individual saying he's been there too long, but when I closed on him, he pulled back, is a lead. But when I call back and the wife says no, probably not a lead. If I called back and the wife also said maybe, a pattern emerges. How many does it take to make a pattern? 2, 3. 2 or 3. Or 3. And then after that, it's like, what do you shouldn't have to struggle. Oh, here's one. Was an agent, said he had friends when he closed or the info. Well, kind of snarky, right? Mr. Not for a year, 6 months. He's an agent, may not be. So this guy seems kind of like a jerk, but yeah, he's a keeper then. So again, there's patterns, man. It shouldn't be too hard to find the patterns of whether or not they are or they're not. I'm going to encourage you not to try so hard to find the patterns. Either they are or they aren't. For you to, I know that to get them into your database as a lead shouldn't take much. Because as a lead, you have to follow up with them. And when you follow up and they're no longer a lead, be quick to throw them back into the pool, you know? And that's what I do. I have these, each and every one of these people are still in call tools for a call. Should one of them be one of my hot leads, I'll know because I would have less. Like right now I have so many that I won't know them if I called them. I wouldn't know them if I called them because it'd be like, I got so many. But they're not hot. They're just people I need to talk to yesterday. So this one right here. Worth it? Is it anything? Nope. Nothing there. Let's go ahead and check out the tags. Not warm. Cold call list. Mojo. And those are just an indicator. I'm going to go ahead and say phone book and GP to CT. Save and no contact. I really feel like a lot of my leads, I'd say 90% of my database can be purged, but I can't automatically purge them. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to go through like these lead generation moments in time where you're boom, 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 boom. You go and get some, I don't know, 20, 25, Harley. I just got your book. Thank you. Hi. I don't look back, man. I got a bad memory. Let me see. Do use 2 phones. But thank you for grabbing the book. It's not that bad. You know, I think my biggest fall. I'm finding now. I mean, every time I sit down, I'm constantly reinventing myself and slapping myself for bad behavior. This right here today has been a hi. My name is James. I'm right. Okay, so let's take a peek at these 2 individuals. Let's stop them right here. Whoops. Okay, this guy right here. Hi. Hello, Mr. Scare. Okay, let me show you an example. 2018, kill me now. Old man says he has an agent, maybe next year that his agent works for Citibank. I could not understand, but if I could track him down, his number, maybe enough for that dude seems pretty. 2018. I know there's no doubt about it that I've tried over 100 times since 2018 to connect. Somewhere in 2019, I put in here, I must gen pop because 57 times is insane. And then I see no's. So again, copy. I'm really, and I think part of this is because I have so many. When I moved from Mojo to Call Tools for my cold calls. 117401183. Oh, come on! Don't tell me these all have numbers. Okay. Copy. Don't tell me it's 712. Nope. When I moved from Mojo for my cold calls, Mojo is still like right now. I'm using Mojo for my follow-up. That's still unquestionable, non-negotiable. But what happened was when I went to Call Tools, I stumbled on a bulk, or I went through a bulk of contacts that I saw. You know what? There's a lot of something in here, right? There's a lot of maybes in here. A lot of these could probably were gen popped at some point. 1740. A lot of these have actually been gen popped more than once. But when you keep random notes, like for example, if you tag your leads with, let's say as you're dialing through your database and everybody who you designate a lead, let's say you got a big database, and everyone who you designate as a lead receives this indicator. This indicator is not, like right now he's a short code. Like that's what I do with my leads. If I'm dialing through, let's on Mojo in particular, on here I'm not doing that. On Call Tools I don't do it. But in Mojo, if they were interested or remotely interested, I would type NOT, which that was a short code, like a shorthand code for not interested. If they were not interested, I would schedule it. If they went, no, not right now. You think maybe later? Well, no, not really. That's enough for me to say, I need to follow up one more time into the future. That's enough. That's all it takes. There's something there. It's a brand new conversation. There's something there. Not right now. It's not a good time. Let's try it another time. Same thing at the door. Let's try it another time. How many doors do you suggest I knock when I start off? So you can't. 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. 9 a.m. to sunset. Kidding me? The amount of doors you think you should knock and the amount of doors you should knock are nauseatingly different. A lot more than you think. Way more than you think. As many as you can handle until you want to throw up. Then go in your car and throw up. And then go back and knock. Don't you think I'm kidding? There have been seasons where I have jars of piss, bottles of piss in my car because I gotta pee and I'm not gonna leave a neighborhood to go pee. Now fortunately I have a very tall van so I don't have to but I'm an animal, right? I was almost going to get a little shitter. That'd be pretty gnarly if I have to poop and I'm pooping in the back of my car just so I don't have to stop door knocking. They'd be like, this guy's he's a degenerate. That's true. Yeah, more than you think. Unlimited. There's no 9 a.m. to sunset. And then at sunset you sit down and prospect by phone. That's what it takes to find diamonds, to find gold. So let's take a look at this one. 2018, they said 2 years. Door knock man said, door knock man opened the door and waved me away. Waved me away. Waved me away. That's not a lead. That is not a lead. Why are they in my dialer? They're not. Somehow a lot of these are just, I really don't know how they're in here. Maybe, if anything, it's because I was able to have a conversation at the door and say, well, I'd love to keep in touch. Maybe later I can send you out some information. And then they say, sure. But that's not a lead. Let's see. I do want to put these indicators, though, Gen Pop to Call Tools, just in case a sign pops up and then my wife goes, you haven't tried to call these people since whatever. Right? And right here, this one, for example, shows I haven't tried to call him since 2019 when he waved me away. And that's true. Or not true. I don't know. My data is a hot mess still. So let's go here. No contact here. Just chipping away at a total that shouldn't exist. So anyhow, as I was talking about the indicators, the little flags. So what happens once in a while is I'll go in there, I'll be like, you know what? Give me anybody in my database who has been tagged with not. You can go into Mojo and say, search this key phrase in the notes, N-O-T, N-O-T, right? Okay, here's one that just picked up, answer machine. 2017, the lady said next year. 2018 said not right now. No answers, no answers, no answers. Then somehow someone's not an owner. 4877, it's not an owner. And ever since then, nothing. Why are they on my list when this happens? Why? Copy. Because what I do is I'll take the information. If I don't get on later, it's like I just go next. I'll deal with it later. And the backup, right? It's like here's a good one. It's like eating like shit your whole life until you have an incident that tells you, hey man, you can't keep eating like this. What's up, Joe? How you doing, man? Any luck tonight? Yes. What was your diet when you would door knock? Eat like shit. Eat like shit. My diet's always been eat like shit, but put some time in between. Hold on. Let me finish this. GenPop properties phone book GP2C2. So I'm doing a purge right now, a great purge, by going through these, because I knew that there was some sort of reluctancy, and this is also something that happens, is you'll start dismissing your dismissive leads. You'll start getting this feeling like, no one's there, so I'm just gonna cold call. And so you go into these hiatuses where you don't even do your follow-up effectively because you got so many you have to follow up with, so you neglect them, right? Or you get in there, but you have so many that like they're all and in between they're the leads, but you have so many that you don't know any other way to find them because there's no outsourcing this to another country so I guess you could say, here's my dialer, call them and ask them this question, and if they don't say yes, hit this button, whatever, I guess. But because of the tremendous time involved in looking at each one of these and going, no, even if you outsourced it, they'd screw up your database anyhow, because you'd be like, dude, that's actually when I talk to them, It's a relationship you have with your database. Let me see, no contact. So as you chip away at these individual one at a time, this guy I've done a presentation on. This guy is maybe going to do it, but maybe not. Now, I recognize 90% of these 700 of them I identify. Hey, Mr. Solomon, it's James Festini, the real estate agent. How are you doing? Good. Hey, I was just calling to see if you were thinking about selling your house this year. Well, how's that going? That's right. Last time you had it up for sale. It's been a while, though. Yeah. Well, I saw, I think it was back in March you were going to put it up for sale, right? Okay. Any luck? Any bites? Yeah. Sure. Yeah, it's got to be hard. Well, I'll give you a call in a month or two, see how you're doing, and if anything changes, give me a call. I'd like to help. It's a good time, but you got to be patient. I'll be here. All right. You have a great day. Bye-bye. So, worthy, right? Worth keeping. I did a presentation, but look how long it's taken me to do this. 2018. 20 mother in 18. You know what I could have done? I did a presentation in 2018. What I could have done is throw him into that database and cold call him every 6 months or every 4 months and say, hi, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. I'm calling to very interested. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. The same outcome as if I put him in here and follow up. There's no be I always want to do analogies, parables, stories, like a Jesus. If you met a girl and you had dates, several dates, and you continue to date, but you never had sex, you date every 3 months, you never have sex. Oh, the sex thing's not right. How long would you continue to date without wondering, there have to be getting something on the side? I need to find someone who, I need to get laid now. I can't keep buying this girl dinner. It's been buying her meals since 2018. Oh, but the payoff, ooh. Did you see her whatever body part? Oh, man. But yet, no. How long would you before you're like, I just gotta do this number. You know what? I'll do a booty call every couple months. If I'm lonely, I'll go out to dinner with her, whatever. And that's kind of like, that's what we're doing here is like, you gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. You gotta know when to walk away and know when to run. Fold your hand, man. Fold it. Just out. Come back later. All right, this guy. I should. Oh, not to mention that in my notes, it's a really weird house, and he always wanted way more than it was worth. Piece of shit. Like the pool was all messed up, right? Rolanda and Above Precision, they get it, man. They get it. But these are like the thing with real estate and sales is like you're in a business where no one like you can make up your own thing, right? No one's going to tell you, here are the commandments, follow them and you will come to heaven, right? At what point is that lead no longer a lead exactly? You got to be willing to cut them off. You got to be willing to cut them. Is this guy a lead? Yeah, he's a lead when he sells his business. But when he sells his business, I thought 1 million, he thought 2 million. Right? So I've been working today right here on this list of a point system, right? A point system of so that instead of inside being like, oh, is this a lead or not? you refer to the oracle, you refer to the gospel. And so I rough drafted this, and it's called "The Fortune is in the Follow Through." The fault, the folly, the fallacy is in the follow up. The fortune is not in the follow up. The fortune is not in the follow up, my friends. It's in the follow through. Because the more you follow up, the more it falls apart. Facts. The longer it takes, the longer it's going to take. And as I look across the landscape of my last, even just these last few years, what has been from first contact to contract? What has been? Yeah, like this guy, I'm gonna gen pop his ass right now. I'm gonna gen pop his ass. And guess what's gonna happen? I will find him again. Contact his position. Not interested. Last contact. Suppress until November 30th. Set. Save. And gen pop. GP to CT. And what happens is you will lose one. You're going to lose one. And historically, when I lose one because of a lack of follow-up, when I lose one, this is going to be a huge statement, my friends. Huge statement. When I lose one that I had in my database for follow-up, it was not that I didn't fail to implement the follow-up, but in fact that by implementing follow-up on lesser individuals, it prohibited me from following through with them. Follow-up should consist of 1 or 2 moments. Hi, my name is James. I'm a real estate agent. It's Festini. I was just keeping in touch, seeing if you guys might still be thinking about selling it all. You thought about it at all? It is. No worries. Yeah, I'm just looking for people who are ready to take the money and run away from California. It's a needle in a haystack, unless you're staying here. Right. Well, that's why I only reach out every 6 months or so. Because I know maybe one day you're like, you know what, James? As a matter of fact, it's the right time. But I'll continue to keep you updated on those values, and if anything ever comes up, like I said, I don't want to be a pest, but I want the job. But I'm gonna be here a long time, and I would hope that when the time comes, I can help. Oh yeah, I do. I mean, I live in Yorba Linda, and so I watch those. But even if you question those, you can always go to, for example, of course, Zillow. Redfin also does kind of like, yeah, I know it's a mixed bag, but if it's close enough, it's close enough. I mean, if they say so. But Redfin also does one of those estimates, and Realtor.com does an estimate. So even between all three of those, you're going to find a cluster that reflects a number. The system I'm using to send it to you is pretty darn accurate. So yes, I could, if you hire me today, I could get you $1,025,000 for your house within 7 days. Yeah. Yeah. Well, get me in on some of that action, man. I'll hook you up. If you know of anyone. Yeah, sure. Yeah. No, those are usually like 12, 15% below what they could get in their pocket. So yeah, it's a total bait and switch, but it works for some people. Yeah. Yep. Well, yeah, I'd love to. There inside that email that I send you of those market values, I think there's a link in there that says, "Hey, share this with someone who you think it might need." If you forward that to him, he would also be able to log in and get that same data. And who knows? It's a long shot, but yeah, yeah, if he's going down that road, man, that's huge. There's just not enough inventory, so I'm looking under rocks. But I always appreciate it, man. And if there's anything I can do, just let me know. All right, you have a good evening. Take care. Bye. Example. I present to you Exhibit W. Good guy. Checks my data. Says one day. Loves me. Right? But not for a while. That's it, right? So, someone like this, for example, an exception to the rule because he's in my sphere of intense interest. He's in a neighborhood that I do really want to be known in. That's also another factor in holding on to certain people, especially if you're door knocking. When you're door knocking in a community. You do not door knock. This is for Rolando or Harley. I repeat, do not door knock in a neighborhood that you don't plan on door knocking again. That's stupid. Door knocking is planting seeds. Farming, when you come into a geographical region, you put a fence around it. Make a small fence and say, "This is my area." And you go to each corner and you piss. You piss on the corners. Lift up your leg and piss on the corner and say, "Mine," right? I'm gonna fuck with it. And then you knock on every door. And if anything, it's like It's like you're I like oranges. So I use oranges, but apples are the same, right? Real estate is like deciding to become an orange grower. And you start with a field and you identify the field closest to you because you're not going to carry your equipment across town. You buy a house in the town you're going to plant, and you build a fence around your yard, and you build a fence around your farm, and that's your farm. And you plant the seeds. But if you can manage to plant enough seeds within the season, now I'm not going to get too technical, but if you can manage to plant enough seeds within that season, you push the fence a little bit more and say, you know what, I actually underestimated my ability to plant these seeds. So you push the fence a little bit more. But then, as you push the fence, you look back and you start seeing, oh shit, it's not getting enough water. The ones closest to me are not getting enough water. And I really would love, ideally, I would love it if all my orchard was within stepping distance, because then I can keep an eye on shit. It's close to me. I can control my inventory because I can look out my window and see it. The rabbits, the foxes, the fucking birds, they can't touch it because I will hear them and I will run out with my shotgun, right? But when they're off in the distance because you get hungry or you get crazy or you say, oh, this air, I hear there's good fertile soil over here. I hear expireds and for sale by owners are good. Yes, but are they in your fence line? You know, I hear avocados are good. Can you grow avocados there? I could. And you start a little patch of avocados and you neglect your oranges, right? And you find out you like doing avocados, but you put your oranges down there. Do your avocados, but keep them close. But if it's at the cost of neglecting your oranges to grow avocados in the distance, when the avocados and the oranges cost the same, and you're neglecting your territory, and you look back and you're expanding, and then before you know it, you're like, oh, I need more numbers, I need more leads, and you see sprouts come up from the ground, and you have to water it, and you have to go back and water it, and you know the rabbits and the fox or whatever it is that eats oranges off the ground. You have to go back and keep an eye on that. This man is an orange tree that has not blossomed and may take a year or two to blossom, but he's a valuable because he's in my field. Now, whether or not that will yield fruit, it gives me shade, if that makes sense. It's a valued because it is not work. Does that make sense? The tree grew, it doesn't need much water. For some reason, it's in the right spot where the sprinklers hit it, and it set it and forget it. It might not ever, but it's like, hey, it's there. I don't have to, it's not like it's diseasing anything. It's not like it's taking any effort. I put him in HomeBot, and he likes me, right? I can walk by, it's like, no oranges yet, but nice tree, man. Maybe I'll put a swing on it. And by a swing, I mean a referral, right? Maybe the birds, maybe there's a beautiful bird that lands on it in the morning, and I love the way it whistles. No fucking fruits, but because it's in my farm, it matters. Is it a financial significance? Might not be for years, you know what I mean? So he deserves to be in what I call a Christmas card list, right? Someone who knows me. The ultimate goal in the residential real estate business, the trophy in the residential real estate, the apogee of the residential real estate business is to be known, liked, and trusted. KLT. It's all about the KLT. And if you can have KLT across the orchard, if you plant it, they will bear fruit because they all grow. So you get them to know, like, and trust you. You get to control your territory. The top agents in any town USA are this. You can't not. All right, so let's see. Not for a year. No. Gen Pop. No. These people tell me no forever. Not. Okay. Why am I messing with this one? Right? Just. So, you will what I call, you will land some bird dogs. When you go hunting, I've never been hunting, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But as a hunter, hunters, when they go hunting, they take a dog with them that when they shoot the bird out of the sky, off in the distance, it's very hard to find out where your bird landed, I'm guessing. Seen the movies. Birds are 100, 200 yards, whatever, right? 50 yards. But it's in all this brush, so they take these dogs with them that they're called bird dogs. So these guys, these hunters, they'll take their bird dog hunting with them so that when the man shoots the bird out of the sky, the dog goes and gets it. A bird dog in the real estate business is somebody who knows, likes, and trusts you, and you train them to fetch the birds. AKA, you've known those people. I've got 2 or 3 bird dogs here in my town who have retrieved 1 or 2 birds. And what they do is they'll say, you get a call from them out of nowhere. Hey, James, how's it going, man? Oh, good. How you doing? Hey, I want to let you know, man. I got this lady. I was talking to her at the pharmacy, and she said she was, I overheard her saying that she's changing her primary because they're moving to Arizona, but they don't know when because their house isn't for sale. And I asked her about it if she had an agent. Like, really? Yeah, and they didn't. So here's her number. Super bird dog brings it over and cooks and cleans it. Hey, James, I got you an appointment. Can you be there? We actually became really good friends, and we're going for lunch tomorrow, and she'd like to meet you. Clear my schedule. All right. You guys digging this? I feel like sometimes I'm talking to myself. Once in a while, I could get an amen. This guy right here. This guy doesn't deserve to be in my database. Copy. All right, so this guy, Gen Pop. Hasta la vista, baby. Doesn't deserve to be there. GP to CT. So what I'm finding as I'm having these moments, these come to James's meetings, I'm having these awakenings as I chip it one at a time, looking and saying, you know what? No. So I almost have to have like an out-of-body experience where I'm standing over my own shoulder, looking at my lead. So if I was standing over your shoulder above precision, and you were doing your calls, and I said, tell me about Sergio Marroquin. Oh yeah, Sergio, I knocked on his door, and he said he might move to this town, but not for like 2 years, but he was a real cool dude, and he gave me his email address. Okay, cool. But his wife wasn't interested. All right. What else? Well, I put him in the MLS, but he never looked. Okay, what else? Well, I've called him, and in 2018, the lady said, not really. Then he said no, then she said no, then she said no, then she said no, then she said no, and then somewhere in 2 years later, they're waiting for prices to drop via text in 2019. And then she said no, and then she said no, and then he said no, and then she said no. I'd be like, what makes you think they're a lead? They keep telling you no. Everything. There's nowhere in your notes above precision. There's nowhere in your notes that says yes. I'm not even seeing maybe. So I've developed this point system today. I'm gonna workshop this thing. Workshop the shit out of it. I'm gonna workshop this thing. To and formulate, what these things do based on sequence of events. Hi, this is James. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling to see if you had any interest in selling your house. Well, thank you for your time, though. And you have a good day. Bye. That was that one. He goes, no, I'm okay right now. Right. It was a lead, but a long time ago. Copy. Let me drop him right there. Create the email. And just gem pop him. He will come back around. He will come back around. "2018, it was a lead. And ever since then, there was nothing. MRNO. And we, I've established in some capacity, in my way, my small way, that these individuals, gen pop, gen pop to call tools. I've identified that these people, when they hesitate, because that's my threshold for them becoming a lead. Have you had so-called lead you've been in contact with 6 months? And then, dude, above precision, like 3 times a month, once a week. I had it here all the time. All the time. It's telling Micah Teffy. I had one where the old man, I door knocked his door probably 3 years ago. Little relationship. He's like 90,000 years old, right? Established a relationship and showed him a couple of houses, but he had to find a house first. Showed him a couple of houses, but he had to find a house first, right? Hey man, what about your house? No, it's gonna sell real fast. Don't worry about it. Need to find a house first. Okay, no problem. Let's just keep in touch. Sending him the updates, sending him the card, probably 3 Christmas cards in between there. Anytime he sees something, or I see something, or Nicole sees something, we call him, and he goes, "Oh, that's it." Well, I was Johnny on the spot. Probably shown him 15 houses over the last year. It's not that much inventory, but I was there. About 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, his house goes up on the market. And it's weird because it went up on the market in the morning, and I heard Nicole in the other room go, "Is that Ennis's house?" And in one ear out there, I'm like, "No fucking way, it's Ennis. No way, it's Ennis. Hell no, it's Ennis's house." It wasn't that animated. It was so not George Ennis's house that it went in one ear out the other. I go, someone listed on that street, not Ennis. Hey, Mr. Byers. It's James Festini. How have you been, old friend? How have you been? Yeah? What? What's going on? Well, you're a man of many talents, so I never know where you're at. If you're in Guatemala shooting on location, yeah. All right. Most excellent. I mean, it does help, and the buyers are still desperate to take it always as is, but I get it. If it makes it look better, it'll sell better. Good deal. Uh-huh. Uh, yeah. You knew it was going to be a job, though. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And well, fortunately, the market's come up for you. You know, that's a good thing. It's a blessing. It's definitely holding out is paying off. So, where will you go though? Will you stay local for a while? Get a little rental. Yeah. All right. Uh-huh. Well, I'll work with you. I won't lose the job over that. So, let's crunch the numbers when we get there. All this time, I'm not going to let commission stop me. We'll look at that. I want to see what you want to get before we talk about what I want to get. Because if I can't get you what you want, you know, I can't. I can't do it. So I'm negotiable. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, all right. Has work been good though? Are you staying busy with work? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Wow. So you were out there? Oh wow. That is a lot of work. Right. Mm-hmm. Really? Where was that? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Me and Nicole. No, she's the one who does them right. I'm the goof off. Well, between me and my wife, we get it out there. Well, cool, man. All right. 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 They gotta match it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. Well, you need any people for the cleanup crew or anything? Just let me know. I got resources all over the place. You probably got people too. You've been around a while. All right. Put me to work. Uh, all right. It's like midweek. Let's do like Wednesday or Thursday. You can come on. All right. Okay. Okay. Perfect. That's a big move, man. You've been there a long time. Yeah. Mhm. So you put on like face. You go to Facebook Marketplace. You can sell it, make a quick buck. I don't know if it matters, but yeah. Well, like I said, yeah, appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Mhm. I appreciate it, man. I consider you a friend, but that's yeah. I consider you a friend, so I appreciate that as a business too. Yeah. Well, cool. Hmm. Right, right. All right. Okay. So I'll reach out. I'll reach out Tuesday or so, see where you're at, what your day's looking like, and Monday, Tuesday. I don't know. You tell me. What days are you usually around? Do you know what your week's like next week? All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Then I'll I'll reach out. Okay. Yeah. Let me double back with you then, man. Call me if you find yourself open. I got an open house. I got a listing I just picked up in Yorba Belinda, so I'll be working on that the next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, doing the open house and stuff. But I'll definitely put it on my calendar for Monday morning to give you a call and see where you're at, and I'll pop by. I'll take a look, see what you got. Curious. All right, I appreciate it, man. Have a good weekend. Bye. All right. Cold called in 2018. Cold called in 2018. Turned out that I was going to be door knocking near there around that same time. So when I cold called him and then I door knocked, we met. Did a slam package. Seemed like it was about to happen, and then it didn't happen. Right? 2018. But he's a photographer, and he likes photography, and I like video. So we geeked out on that stuff. And all of a sudden, he calls me up. It was about 4 years ago, 3, 4 years ago, about 3 years ago. He goes, "Hey, James, there's this big event at one of these arenas, and I have a +1. You want to go? I'll give you a press pass. And it's like dignitaries and mayors and like governors and stuff. It was totally out of my element, right? I didn't know anybody or anything. But I was like, hell yeah, it's free dinner. Just go. Me and you, we'll go. Like, all right. So we go there, we geek out on cameras, we hang out, and we became friends. It was really cool. Like, we've had this friendship, but this friendship, and he watches my vlogs, which is funny. Like, I know we're friends on Facebook, so he knows who I am. Anyhow, long story short, I'm going to be listing this thing within the next 3 weeks. Cool. He's ready. Stop by Monday and see all the work he did. Boom. So, follow-up call Monday. High priority. Now, thing is that if I have hundreds of people that I need to talk to, the problem is going to be, if I have hundreds of people that I need to talk to, how will I remember if I don't just remember? Then I need to talk to this guy, right? So I'm going to set an appointment. I'm just going to set an appointment Monday at 10 a.m. H. But it's funny because like I like my favorite part about my level of immaturity is that I like it when people like me after they get to know me, because I just always feel like I've always got this insecurity, because through my whole life I was a loner, right? I had maybe, like, I can count on one hand my friends in high school. Brandon, but he was a friend with weed is a friend indeed. Charlie, a friend with weed is a friend indeed. So, you know, kind of hung out, but if it wasn't for weed, we wouldn't have hung out. Spencer, Martin, yeah, that's it. Array. So from first grade to high school, I had 5 friends. And by friends, I mean like, and nobody else talked to me. So those 5 friends had other friends, which meant, this is over a course of 12 years, which meant if I wasn't with them, because they weren't all at the same time, we're talking like from first grade, Ray was like first, basically I was lonely a lot of loneliness. And it wasn't, I mean, I'm the same person I am now than I was then for sure. But my personality seems to work better as an adult. No, actually, no. Sorry, my bad. I only have 2 friends right now. So I guess maybe you guys are my only friends. And I think that's why I'm so comfortable on camera, because I pretend you're my friends. When the reality is I'm gonna cry. I don't know that you guys would hang out with me if we were in like public together. Okay, let me stop. Stop. I achieved a tremendous amount of I got a lot done today. This was a very, very, very effective. Let me see how I call disposition. Suppress. I need to suppress this. Set. Save. Close. Boom. Shaka Khan. No to that. No to that. I started at 393. I don't know what I started at. All agents today and past. I want to say 367. 310. Zoinks. But I know there's a lot more. Like this right here. This one. Tomorrow's going to be another. Tomorrow will be just like today. I'm going to chip away at 310. Here's my goal. And if I have to do all of next week too, my goal is to get this 310 to 100. Today, past, and future is 388. So mind you, there is going to be a toilet flush royale coming here. I'm fixing to shit this whole database up. It's 388. So I have 388, which is actually a strange number because I have more than that. Let me see. In my warm database, I have 263. Okay, so I've been doing a lot of gen popping. Okay, I'm chipping away quite a bit. And 30. So, okay. So I've got 263 warm, 30 hot. One of them's already, and three of those hots I've already listed. One of them I just got off of. So one of them's hot. I'm kicking butt, man. I feel good about this. I feel real good about this. Let's see, this one's going to be listed. Okay, anyhow, I want to thank you guys. Rolando, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys joining me. Tomorrow morning, what does tomorrow morning look like? I have a feeling tomorrow's going to be just the same as today. Let's take a peek. No, I'm not going to be in here until about 12 o'clock making calls. I have to drive all the way out to BFE. I got to go deal with the funeral thing. And then I got tennis. I've only got about 4 hours of calls tomorrow. And then a gallery open. I'm an artist, so I'm opening at a gallery. All right, so thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of your attention. I hope I resonated. I hope some of the things I said to you and some of the moves we made, the advancement of our industry, got you one step closer to massive lead gen, massive qualification, massive follow-up. Thank you very much, Nick. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it took me going out to the internet to find weirdos just like me. I often relate to my character as, if you guys remember that Blind Melon video, all I can say is that my life is pretty plain, where that bumblebee girl like goes through the town trying to find other bumblebees, and like everybody's like, she's weird, and then finally she stumbles into a field of bumblebees, and she's like, my people. It just took me running around through this town for 28 years to find my bumblebee tribe. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I appreciate everything. Have a great day.